Hello and welcome to the Writecome.com podcast, where we help you to make money from your words. Each episode will be sharing tips, tricks, and strategies you can use to make more money from your writing, publishing, and marketing to your fans and audience. Let's get started with your host, Barry J. McDonald.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very welcome to today's podcast episode from Writecome.com. And today's podcast episode is entitled Business Advice from Long John Silver. Now, about this time last year, I was really big into the TV show Black Sails. I devoured all the box sets of it. Now, I don't know if there was like 5 seasons of it, but it was one of those great TV shows that the writers actually got to write all the content that they wanted to do. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what Black Sails was about, it was the kind of the prequel or the kind of story of Long John Silver up to the point before the book Treasure Island. So in this series, we were kind of going along where this unknown person called John Silver comes along, and as we kind of go through the seasons, he becomes a bit of more of a myth, he becomes more of a pirate, and then it kind of, leads up to this big, huge, this big persona of Long John Silver. Now, there is a point near the end of one of the seasons where he's a little bit down on himself, he has lost his leg, and he just mentions to one of the characters, I think it was Captain Flint in the show, he said to him, "If you took away my crew, if you took away my ship, I'd just be a cripple." Now, I want you to think about that for a moment. If all that stuff was taken off him, he considered himself just being an unknown person, just a person like somebody else that you would pass on the street and you wouldn't pay any attention to. Now, a lot of people could probably do with taking that advice, to heart, because when you think about it, a lot of people are building their businesses on all these social media platforms, but they never really think about it. What if Facebook took their boat and their crew away? What would they be left with? What if Instagram closed down their account? Or what if YouTube says, well, you've gone against our terms and conditions, we're taking all your content down, we're closing it down, and goodbye, off you go. A lot of those people, because they are kind of solely reliant on one platform, if that was taken away from them, they were scuppered. They would have nothing to fall back on. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what can you do? How can you prevent that? Well, unfortunately, you can't prevent any of those big platforms closing you down, because at the end of the day, you are playing on their football field, and if they want to take the ball and close down the pitch, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there is one thing you can do, and it was something the great Dan Kennedy said one time. He was recommending that everybody, if they want to make more money, or if they want to be seen more of an expert, was to become a celebrity. What he said you should do is you should become a celebrity in your niche, or whatever department or whatever part of the internet you're on. You should become the big celebrity in that small pond. So when somebody thinks about this particular, niche, or they're thinking about a particular topic or whatever, you should be the first person that comes to mind. Now, you're probably saying to me, well, how the hell can I become a celebrity? Well, what I would recommend you doing is what I'm doing right here at the moment, is creating content on as many different formats as you can. That would be creating videos, maybe on TikTok, on YouTube. It would be creating podcast episodes. It would be creating an email list and emailing your list regularly. It would be creating content for blog posts and all that. Now, that probably seems like a lot of content, and it probably seems like something that you couldn't keep up with. But if you keep an eye on the Writecome site over the next couple of days, what I'm going to do is I am going to release a brand new free course on the Writecome site that is going to show you how you can become an online celebrity. I'm going to walk you through the exact process I do every single day, how I take one piece of content, that's my daily email, and how I convert it, turning it into as many pieces of content as I want to, and then I put that content all over the website to build a name for myself, to build a little bit of celebrity status, in that people will probably at one stage have come upon my name in my niche, might see me in a video. And as I said, when you do become a celebrity, it will lift you kind of head and shoulders above your competition, because when people think of your niche, they're going to say, oh, that's such and such, he does that such and such a thing, or she does that such and such a thing. And when you think about it, now a lot of us will probably say, well, celebrities, well, that's the kind of TV people, or that's the people on YouTube. But when you think about it for a moment, anybody can be a celebrity, because there are people people probably who have a great love of what you do, you know, who are probably reading all articles on the topic that you're working on, or they're watching videos on how to get better at the skill that you teach or whatever. And you could be a celebrity to those people. So as I said, keep an eye on the Rightcome site over the next couple of days. I will have that free course up on the homepage, and you're very welcome to head on over there and download it. So, as Dan Kennedy would say, if you are looking to raise your prices, if you are looking to stand head and shoulders above your competition, it's about time you maybe step out from behind that little shell of yours, step forward and start putting some content out there and becoming a celebrity in your business. And as Jack Silver said, you know, if your crow was taken off you too. No, if your boat and your crew was taken off you, what would you do? Have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you'd like more from the Rightcome.com podcast, be sure to subscribe now for more tips, tricks, and ideas you can use to make more money from your words. See you in the next episode.